Trying to house hunt in Southern California while you're still living in another state is a special kind of stressful. You're scrolling listings at midnight, you're trying to translate crime maps and commute times, and every house you like seems to sell before you can even book a flight. So in this video, I'm going to walk you through the exact step-by-step process I use with my out-of-state buyers to help them find the right home in Southern California without losing their minds. If you're planning to move to SoCal in the next 6 to 12 months, especially to areas like Los Angeles County, the Inland Empire, or Orange County, this is going to give you a clear roadmap. I'm Rebecca, and you're watching Living in Southern California. I'm a Southern California realtor and licensed professional clinical counselor. I help people relocate to Southern California in a way that actually feels manageable, emotionally and financially. Here's what we're going to cover today. Step 1, getting crystal clear on your non-negotiables. Step 2, narrowing down your Southern California neighborhood shortlist. Step 3, using online searches strategically, not obsessively. Step 4, how I run virtual tours for out-of-state buyers. Step 5, planning one powerful scouting trip that actually moves you forward. Step 6, emotional check-ins so you don't make a panic decision. And at the end, I'll share my favorite question to ask out-of-state buyers before they write an offer. Most people skip it, and that's when regret creeps in. Step 1 is all about clarity. Before you obsess over listings, we need to get your non-negotiables and your nice-to-haves out of your head and onto paper. Non-negotiables are things like, I need at least 3 bedrooms. I need to be within 45 minutes of this specific work location. I'm not comfortable with the condo HOA, or I need a yard for my dog. Nice-to-haves are things like, I would love a newer build. I'd love a view. I'd love a big kitchen island. The reason this matters so much in Southern California is because our market is competitive and our geography is huge. If you don't know your non-negotiables, you'll spend months spinning in Zillow, and your anxiety will spike every time something new hits the market. Once we know what you actually need, we can build a realistic neighborhood shortlist. This is where a lot of out-of-state buyers get stuck. They're looking at 10 different cities across Los Angeles County, the Inland Empire, and Orange County all at once. Instead, we narrow things down to 2 to 4 target areas that match your budget, commute, and lifestyle. We'll talk about things like, do you want a newer master planned community or an older established neighborhood? How important is walkability to you? How do you feel about HOAs and Mello-Roos taxes in certain areas? Our goal is to get you out of everywhere in Southern California mode and into these are my top 3 zip code modes. Step 3 is where we fix the late night scrolling problem. Online searches are a tool, but they're not a strategy. Instead of refreshing listings 40 times a day, we set up smart searches and alerts based on your actual criteria. We'll filter by price range, bedroom count, and sometimes by features like year built or lot size, but we'll also leave a little room so we don't miss opportunities. I'll often say to my out-of-state buyers, let the search run in the background and let me be the one watching for patterns and possibilities. That way, you're not burning out on information overload. Step 4 is how we make homes real before you even get on a plane. When I do virtual tours for out-of-state buyers, I'm not just walking around saying, here's the kitchen, here's the bedroom. I'm your eyes, your ears, and sometimes your gut. On a virtual tour, I'll show you what you see when you stand at the front door and look out. How close the neighbors actually feel. Street noise level, ceiling height, natural light in the main living areas. I'll point out smells. I'll show you any obvious cracks or stains. I'll tell you honestly when something feels off. Then I send you a recap. Here's what I loved. Here's what I didn't. Here's how this fits into your bigger picture. That's how virtual tours become a decision-making tool, not just a video you watch once and forget. Step 5 is your scouting trip. Instead of flying in randomly and cramming 18 showings into 2 days, we build one powerful visit that actually moves you forward. Before you get on the plane, we've already shortlisted the top homes that fit your criteria. We've mapped out driving routes so you can feel the commute and traffic patterns. Planned time to not just see the houses, but to explore the neighborhoods, grocery stores, parks, and coffee shops. So when you land, the goal isn't just tour houses. The goal is, can I picture my real life here in Southern California? It's a totally different kind of trip when it's intentional like that. Step 6 is my favorite part, the emotional check-ins. Buying a home from out of state is intense. You're investing a lot of time, money, and nervous system energy into this process. So throughout your search, I'll ask questions like, how are you actually feeling about this area? Does this house feel exciting, or does it feel like a compromise? Are we moving from intentional choice or from panic? This is where my therapist side shows up. I know how tempting it is to write an offer just because you're tired or because you're scared this is your only chance. But that's how regret happens. We slow down enough to check in with your long-term self, not just your stressed, travel-exhausted self. Now, here's the bonus question I promised you. Before you write an offer on a Southern California home from out of state, I want you to ask yourself, if this home disappeared tomorrow, would I be heartbroken or would I be relieved? If the answer honestly is relieved, your body is telling you something your brain might be ignoring. We listen to that. So that's the step-by-step roadmap. Clarify your non-negotiables, build a realistic neighborhood shortlist, use online searches strategically, lean on honest virtual tours, plan one powerful scouting trip, and check in emotionally so you don't buy a house you secretly resent. If you're planning to relocate to Southern California and you want a realtor who understands both the logistics and the emotional side of a big move, I'd love to be part of your team. You'll find my Zoom consult link to schedule that strategy session and the rest of my contact information in the description. Reach out if you're looking between 6 months, 12 months, or even sooner, and you want to start your plan now. Make sure to like this video, hit subscribe to Living in Southern California, and comment below where you're moving from. I read every single one. Again, I'm Rebecca. Thanks for hanging out with me today, and I'll see you in the next one.